The iWRITE organization is an organization founded by Melissa Williams, and kids can submit a story, poem, or a piece of artwork.
We were working on a blueprint for community action as an organization and reached out into the community to find organizations who were grassroots, rolling up their sleeves, helping kids and adults learn how to read. And Melissa approached us and shared the work that she was doing to work with children, to inspire them, to have a love of reading and writing.
iWRITE first started under the name Read 3.0 back in 2009. I will never forget our very first book signing, which was held in a school cafeteria. And one little boy, I overheard him tell his mother, this was the best day of my life, after he got to sign books for his family and his friends. And I'll always remember that moment because that's what kept the organization going. We thought, let's keep doing this. Let's keep having children have the best day of their life, and it has to do with literacy. Over the years, when we published those first 50 kids, we've grown so much since then. We now have kids from all over Texas, from all over the US, and now in other countries being published at iWRITE. And it's happening through word of mouth. You know, kids are excited and they're telling their friends and they're spreading the word. It's been such an incredible journey to witness the growth and to see that people are excited about reading and writing and literacy, and we at iWRITE, we have something to do with that, and we're able to partner with so many organizations in the community to make sure that this mission gets into the hands of more kids than those 50 that we first published in year one.
Everyone that I know who's an excellent writer got an excellent job. Writing is such an important skill, and it's groups like iWRITE that make sure that we have a generation of writers. And no matter how digital our future becomes, writing is essential. Writing is the key component of things like emails or digital books or digital magazines.
In the world of education, you know, we really are seeing kids being tested into a box. We find at the iWRITE organization that this is going to really diminish the creativity of a child. And that's what childhood is all about. It's about using your imagination and developing your own personality. We can't stunt the personality growth of this next generation of kids by being too standardized in our procedures in the education system. And that is why I created I the Guy.
Because, you know, you gotta think out of the box. Because, you know, kids think this I the Guy journal is awesome. Why do they think the I the Guy journal is awesome, yet the writing textbook is boring? Because the writing textbook is not creative. The I the Guy is out of the box. You get to do what you want, and there's no boundaries.
The children didn't used to care for writing. They didn't care for writing lessons. They didn't care for taking time to write. So teachers can push and push and push kids to read. But if the kids love it, and this I the Guy journal gets those conventions across in a fun way.
If people can't read, write, and comprehend, they really have a window of opportunity closed on them for their future. And so, you know, being able to support organizations like iWRITE that are out there working with teachers and working with kids to inspire the love of reading and the love of writing is just so important for us to get behind them. And, you know, better readers become better writers, and of course better writers become better readers. And so just reinforcing the literacy skills both in the classroom and at home will lead to a much brighter future for our own city.
It's about getting practice and comfortable with what you're doing, and the same is true with literacy and reading. For kids to really get over that hump and excel and be confident in the things that they're doing in reading and writing, it takes practice, and sometimes that means failing and struggling with what you're doing, but, you know, really staying positive and finding ways to enjoy it as much as possible.
We want to make sure that this is a useful tool for teachers and students in the classroom, but we want them to have fun while doing it.
Is a very fun way for children to practice those creative writing skills and find their voice and start to feel comfortable and confident in their writing abilities.
And I've really seen sort of growth in the organization, not just its evolution from rebranding from RITE 3.0 to iWRITE organization, but the work that it's doing in the community, not just simply helping kids be able to write their own stories and become publishers, but to also impact teaching and learning in the schools. And I think by partnering with teachers in the classroom and to provide them with the skills and the tools, such as the iWRITE journal, we'll just have a much larger and long-lasting impact.
Just in the past year, our growth has been exponential. It's really remarkable. The number of students that we have expanded to, the programming we've expanded between the iWRITE journal, I the Guy, and the schools that we've branched into, these Title I elementary schools, and the 9 new schools that we're going to get into this year, because we had a different focus than everyone else.
I would love for every student in elementary school to know who I the Guy is, and when they see that big, funny eyeball, they think of writing, and they think of creating, and they think of being imaginative and expressing themselves.